This episode of Nerdist News is sponsored by Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening game. The new trailer for Frozen 2 is leaving us with more questions than answers. Frozen 2 dropped a new trailer Monday, and if you were hoping for a lighthearted romp where two sisters go on a road trip with their reindeer and snowman friends, well, that's not what you're getting. The sequel to the hit 2013 film, whose soundtrack is still stuck in your head, is shaping up to be the Empire Strikes Back of Disney sequels in that it's full of darkness, dangers, and big stakes for our heroines. When the first trailer and poster for Frozen 2 dropped in June, fans were filled with two things: nostalgia and questions. The sequel was already teasing mystery after mystery with questions like, what do these symbols mean? And why is Elsa seemingly trapped on an island? And if you're one of the millions of fans who were hoping that this second trailer would answer some questions, then you're in luck. Bad luck, as it turns out, because boy howdy did this trailer ramp up the mystery and danger. Not only do we have questions, but our questions now have questions of their own that they're raising as their little question babies. So let's break them down right now. Starting with the obvious, again with these symbols. We previously speculated when they showed up in the poster and oh so briefly in the first trailer that they could be the four elements or tied to the four seasons, and Elsa could find her counterparts with similar yet different powers. This certainly seems to be the case still. We know that the movie will go into the history of magic in Arendelle, and this seems to be a major part of the mystery. Does everyone have their own set of elemental powers, or could Elsa learn more along the lines of Avatar: The Last Airbender? Next question, what is up with this mist? It can't be good, right? Name one movie or book where mist means something good, where monsters definitely aren't hiding. Yeah, you can't. One thing we know for sure about the mist is that it hides off an enchanted land that Elsa and Anna know from a story told to them by their parents as children. Could this be where magic originates? Probably. What closed it off from the rest of the world? No clue. It's almost like they're teasing us with this trailer so we go watch the movie. What? And who are these big boys? We don't know, but they're spooky. Also, they're cute when they're sleeping. How is that possible? Next up, who's this handsome fellow? Well, we actually know the answer to this. This is Lieutenant Destin Matthias, an Arendelle soldier voiced by Sterling K. Brown. But again, it's one of those questions that adds a ton of questions. Turns out he and his allies have been trapped in the mist for 30 years. And reportedly, he served Anna and Elsa's grandfather, King Runard. What? He looks pretty young. How is that possible? So this leads us to our next question. Is their grandfather still alive? Could he be in the mist with Lieutenant Matthias? It's possible that whatever event trapped Matthias there also trapped Arendelle's king at the time. And if there are indeed some time shenanigans going on in that enchanted forest, then Anna and Elsa's grandfather might still be alive. Plus, the trailer itself told us, let go of the past. Of course, if the sister's grandfather might still be alive, we think the next question is fair. Are their parents still alive? While the first Frozen showed King Agnar and Queen Iduna lost at sea, we wouldn't put it past Disney to retcon that little bit of information and couch it in, well, you weren't told the whole story, or something similar. We know that there will be a flashback to the parents, and let's just reiterate that let go of the past point we already made. Seriously, why is Elsa stuck on an island? Could it be where her parents shipwrecked? Could it be a dream or a vision? Although this time around, we do get a little glimpse of how she escapes. And of course, the one question we always have about Frozen is, does Frozen take place in a larger shared Disney cinematic universe? We're pretty sure Rapunzel is at Elsa's coronation in Frozen, and there is the ever-present theory that Disney's Tarzan is Elsa and Anna's brother who somehow survived the shipwreck that killed the king and queen of Arendelle. And speaking of that shipwreck, could it be the one from The Little Mermaid? Woo! It's time for us to start updating our red yarn boards. No, we won't just let it go, as Elsa would say, because it would just explain so much. But what do you folks think? What questions do you still have from this Frozen 2 trailer? Will Elsa learn to control the four elements? And come on, is there a shared Disney cinematic universe? Let's discuss. Thanks again to Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening game for sponsoring today's episode. Prepare to embark on an exciting adventure after Link has been washed ashore on the reimagined Koholint Island. To find his way home, Link must use all of his skills and weapons as he fights his way past Moblins, Octoroks, and even Goombas. Relive the classic story on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite systems. Available now.